TIFU, my not realizing she was trying to sleep with me. This was years ago, but I recently told the story to someone again and wanted to share here. Back in college, I used to hang out with the girl one dorm building over. We would hang out and smoke a cigarette and then go out merry way most of the time. It was late December and she mentioned the movie Elf, which I had never seen. She insisted I come up to her room and watch it, so I did. We are watching the movie for about 20 minutes when she says, "Hey, did you know my boobs are different sizes?" Quote, me, "Oh neat. Like dramatically different? That's kinda cool." Yeah, want to see? Quote, me, "Sure." She then took her whole top and bra off, and sure enough, one of her boobs was noticeably larger than the other. The bigger one is heavier. Feel the difference? I then reached out and pushed the underside of both boobs to compare, and sure enough, one was heavier. I told her that was cool and went back to watching Elf. Eventually she put her shirt on and I ended up leaving cause I was tired or something. I legit didn't not even consider this was anything else than sharing a neat fact about her tits. Till weeks later. Poor girl tried being even more direct a few times later after winter break, but I had started dating someone and it just never lined up. I apologize if you're somehow reading this, dude. I really had no clue. Obviously I'm still just as oblivious today. TLDR, girl invited to her dorm room. Showed me her breasts and asked me to feel them, and I assumed we just buds watching a movie. She really whipped out the "oh man, my shirt is chafing me" line. My dude, there's oblivious. Then there's whatever this is. I'm impressed she tried again after that, TBH. Till. When a woman volunteers to show you her breasts, she's into you. It wasn't until the third time this happened that I started to put it together. It wasn't obvious enough, don't worry. Do you know she's into you if the girl you're talking to invites you to her apartment and pulls off her bra and has you feel her tits? Nah, still can't tell. Keep looking. When I was in high school, there was this girl that was always hitting on me, and I never really caught on even though it was entirely obvious. She said I had exactly her preferred body type. She once pinned me against a wall in the hallway and got her face really close to mine. And she also gave me her number. I just figured, oh, this must be how she jokes with other girls. The kicker is that I even knew she was into girls already. Don't feel bad, op. We're all cautiously stupid on occasion. It just means you respect other people's freedom and boundaries so much you don't want to make assumptions. That still happens to me. Lady keeps telling me we're married or some mumbo jumbo. Still wonder how she got a key to my place. Maybe she's just Canadian. A girl started chatting me up at the gas pumps one day. And it was going well. I finished pumping my gas. And she asked me if I wanted her number as I was hanging up the pump. And I said, PBBTTT for what? Didn't hit me until like the next day. Sorry, nice stranger lady. Op, I've been there. Hey, come feel how smooth my legs are. Me, okay, yay, nice shave. Her stretches and shirt goes up, flashing me. Me, deadpan face. Had two different situations where I realized later that I wasn't invited over while she was home alone just to hang out and chat. This made me feel a little better though. I like to think if they'd gotten their tits out it'd have caught on. First year at uni, a girl asked me, "Hey, do you want to come over for a PJ party?" Quote. Of course, I said. Adding, who's gonna be there? Quote. She replied, you and me. I didn't go. I still regret it. Poor girl tried being even more direct. How can you be more direct? Did she contemplate how unusually tight her vagina feels while sitting on your erect penis for a while? Was also in college. Girl I had classes with would invite me over after class to hang out. One day she left the room for the bathroom. Came back with no shirt on. I looked away like I had accidentally walked in on her changing, and started to apologize while covering my eyes. She ran back into the bathroom and started to cry. I felt super bad, so I left. Pretty sure she started a rumor that I was gay. Sorry. I had something similar happen. Chick called me up at like 11 p.m. one night and said she needed to get something from her car but didn't want to go outside in the dark alone. She lived in a nice neighborhood and lived with her family, so I said ask one of them to get it. She's like, oh, I'm home all alone. So I, being the nice person I am, drove across our small town and met her at the garage door. She unlocks the car. I grab item, then stay for a little bit outside to chat. She starts showing me her cosplay outfits, and as she's swiping, a topless photo shows on the screen, so I look away. She stops me and says, "What, do you not like boobs?" To which I replied, "Yeah, I like boobs, but I didn't think you were trying to show me your tits." She says, "Well, I mean they are better in person. Wanna see?" Me completely oblivious. Nah, I'm good. Why are girls always too subtle? It's funny, but actually, I get this. There's a fair number of guys that won't consider a girl sexually until they've at least kissed. Like, sure, maybe they've thought about it, but when presented a blindingly obvious scenario like this, if the girl didn't already have clear romantic intentions towards them, it might present itself as something completely non-sexual in their mind. Jesus. I thought I was oblivious. The only time I ever realized someone was flirting with me was when she explicitly asked me if I wanted to hook up. She then dropped her pants and said, "Do you know your penis fits in here perfectly?" But you didn't believe her and declined to even test that statement. So let's say you're sitting with this chick and watching Elf, and she tells you to grab her breasts to compare their heft and size. Now, is she into you? Again, you really can't be too sure. Better to play it safe for now. Chicks fondle each other's breasts all the time as a greeting, and maybe she got you confused with a chick too. Maybe she thought you're a doctor or a professional breast appraiser, and you definitely should strive to keep things professional while watching Elf alone with a cute girl. When I was a freshman in college, a girl in my English class and I were hanging out regularly, and I was clueless as to her intentions. Eventually, she took my notebook, drew a picture of her dorm building with an arrow to her dorm with the room number, etc. I finally got the hint.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.